Oh, my necky. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. I'm Michael Cole, here with Sarah Shiver and with Corey Graves. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're going to see the match we saw yesterday on Impact or Hit. As we know that Steven Richards wants to get even for what Elena did to him yesterday on Impact or Hit, Michael Cole says. And at the end of the day, do you see this war coming to an end? Well, to tell you the truth, Michael, I don't really know if I do see it coming to an end. Dean Richards always seems to want to be cleaning up someone. A month ago, he was wanting to clean up strong women. Now he wants to clean up Elena, a, a dark land, black landish bloodsucker of a soul. I just don't know where it's going to stop. To tell you right now, Michael and Sarah, I don't know, when it's going to stop or if we're ever going to see the last of him, you know. But I do know he lost his match here yesterday, on Impact or Hit. So do you really want to do this again on Friday Night SmackDown? Alright. So, Steven Richards says, it seems to me that some folks were upset. A month ago, some folks were scathing me for, cleaning strong women, or cleaning Demascaran land, or whatever you want to call it. Now they're on me because they said, oh, well now you're telling Elena what kind of clothing she can wear, or what kind of clothing that Half Flyer can draw her in, or make her likeness in. Well, I had nothing to do with that. That's not my call. But I can tell you something, Elena, that if I did do any of that shit, that I was doing it, you know, for your own good. Well, is that what? Doing it for my own good. Then you just tell me, Steven Richards, how would Half-Flyer not drawing me or making my likeness with the clothes I've been wearing from 31,000 BL to now be so bad that it would go against oversight or it couldn't draw it? Yeah, well, do it for your own good because I think by now you should shift to nowadays clothes. But then again, I had no running lead over that. A month ago, they were guilting me and saying, oh, you were doing it to the strong women of Demascaran land. Now they're guilting me and say I did it to you. Yeah, well, who would be going around doing that shit, Elena says. Who did that kind of thing in WWF between 2020 YL to 2001 YL? And who did that in the TWF on and off starting from 2002 YL? It would have been you. Yeah, well, you got lucky when you beat me yesterday. But that will not happen again. And let's be truly earnest about this one, Elena. This doll of you, that's the only affordable one there ever is. Because if you go on Amazon or Strong Woman and look at the Mattel ones the Mattel made, well, they have a high fee. There'll be like two left, and you couldn't get the top shipping deal. Yeah, thanks for letting me know that. I think I should be so thankful that I'm still here. And Elaine just knocked him out, Michael Cole says, and some would say she shouldn't have done it. Well, Sarah Shiver says, yeah, well, he had that coming, that Steven Richards had that coming. Sarah Shiver said, no, he didn't. I mean, they were talking. She had no right to hit him and knock him down. He didn't do it. Look, Elena, first off, I want to say that you being cleaned by Half Flyer or whatever, by Right to Clean Ship or cleaning or whatever, alright, I stand with you with that one. But knocking him down, yeah, well, he didn't hit you. Now, if he would have hit you first, and then you hit him too with, then that would have been understandable. But he didn't do nothing to you. But here's what we will do. Since, Stephen Richards, you still think you're cleaning everyone in their own good, you get to go one-on-one with Elena again here today on Friday Night Smackdown. You know, some folks might call this this whole thing, but who cares? Lazy booking or not, lazy writing or not, we're doing it. Well, oh great, Corey Graves says. Now Stephen Richards sees himself in the same bind or in the same match that he was in yesterday. And how is this going to go down well? Meaning, hold on. Oh, he just overkicked it down Elena, who is probably most likely never been overkicked in a leer. You know, or has she? Michael Cole says, with the Steven kick. Yeah, Sarah Shiver says, the Steven kick has put a lot of folks away, you know, but I don't think it'll put her away. Yeah, Corey Graves says, I've seen Shawn Michaels beat many a wrestler with the overkick over the years. So Steven Richards isn't the first to do it. 1, 2, and oh, Elena just kicked out. Yeah. She got lucky. Well, it looks like he's going to do this again. And then a closed stake, and down she goes. Michael Cole said, now what gives, like I said back in when this first happened in WWF, now WE, and happening in TWF, what gives Stephen Richards the right or the freedom to believe he can clean folks, tell them what they can say and what they can't do? Well, I don't know. He's coming back. I don't know. Corey Graves says, like why Elena made a big deal about why Hellfire couldn't draw her anymore. Corey Graves says, make her likeness anymore. Because Sarah Shiver said it did draw her. It did make likenesses of her, and then it just started saying it couldn't do it anymore, and made all kinds of really dumb forgivenesses for why it couldn't do it. And that's why she was angry. Sarah Shiver says, well look, Corey Graves said, he had nothing to do with it. He's not the one working for Small Soft and the Half Flyer team making all those sometimes, you know, calls. Making up the dumb shit. Corey Graves says, Elena coming back again. Oh. And now she's going to get him. She's going to get him in this hold. Oh. And now it looks like she's going to be done with it too. Oh. Well, it's not over yet, Michael Cole said. He landed on it. Yeah. Sarah Shiver said, so who says bloodsuckers with a soul can't wrestle or cannot fight? Sarah Shiver says. I didn't say they could never wrestle, never fight. I just didn't think they would be good at it, Corey Graves says. 1, 2, 3. Alright, ding ding ding. Here is your winner, Elena. Well, Elena has beat Stephen Richards here today on Friday Night Smackdown, the same way that he lost yesterday on Impact or Hit, Michael Cole says. Yeah, well, Sarah Shiver says, you think he would have learned his class, or you think he wouldn't have learned it? I mean, tell you the truth, you think he learned something. I don't know if he did learn something or he did not learn something. All I know is that Elena is guilting and shaming and warring with the wrong man. Alright, we'll take it away now, Bob Locke. Thank you, Michael Cole and Sarah Shiver. I'm going to be talking with Elena here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Alright, Elena, it seems that your war with the right to cleaning and Stephen Richards is still prolonging. Yeah, that is that is what it looks like, Bob Rock. Now I don't know why Half Flyer was making a big deal about drawing me or making likenesses out of me or drawings on me with the clothing I've worn since 31,000 BL. I don't understand that at all. And I don't know. It doesn't go against ownership, double right. It didn't break any oversights or anything like that. But whatever. No one. It's not like, clothing oversight. It's not like when you go to work and go and learn and there's a set oversight about what you can and cannot wear. Alright? It isn't like when you go out to some outlet stead, a withdrawal stead open to the outlets, and they're like, oh, well, you need shoes on or some kind of footwear. It's not like those kind of oversights. And beyond that, no one really there isn't really any law that tells you what kind of clothes to wear if you're going beyond those things. Alright? An oversight. So I know Stephen Richards likes to clean folks. About a month ago, he was pulling that bloody stunt with the Demascarans, or Demascaran land with the strong women, and now he's pulling it with me. So, you think he was behind all that? Well, all I know is I had to start shifting the way I looked, just so I could get a drawing and a likeness made of me yesterday. But you don't have any proof that he was behind it or not. No, I don't have any proof if he was behind it or not. But I do know that he's been known to do shit like that. You saw what he did and write the cleaning and WWF, now WWE, and 20 to 2001 YL. You saw all the shit he's done on and off and the TWF over the years. So it wouldn't be going beyond the stretch of belief there that he would be somehow answerable or behind that as well. Hopefully I am done dealing with his shit. Well, Elena, there is one little thing he did throw out there. He said that any other doll made of you, the Mattel Barbie dolls, were worth too much, and that there were only few of them left, and they didn't have the top shipping deal. I don't know what that flight was all about. But I should be lucky I got this doll of me, even if I can't afford to get the other ones of me. I never will ever get them. Well, that's my talk with Elena, Hassan, or also known as Elena the Bloodsucker of the Nile, whatever. Back to you, Michael Cole and Sarah Schreiber. Well, thank you, Bob Locke, for talking with Elena here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And it's all the time we got it for Friday Night Smackdown. I'm Michael Cole with Sarah Shiver and Corey Graves. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Collision or Hit.